Let me introduce to you, with a record of 55-6 and 32 knockouts, the unified champion out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Bernard the Alien Hopkins.
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank everybody that had a lot to do with putting this fight together in such a short time. Didn't take long at all. When the fighters want to fight, that's what happens. When promoters want to do the fight, that's what happens. When managers, advisors, whatever title they want to wear to say that they are who they are, you want to fight, you want to really do it, this is what happens. You get done. And Kathy Duke is a veteran in the game, just like myself, who managed myself since 1995. So I figure that my credentials is well respected, maybe not openly, but they are. I didn't thank the commissioner from Atlantic City, Mark Taffet from HBO, and also all the people that had a lot to do with it, even some of the writers who heard about this through a whisper or whatever, and then, piggyback and start writing it, and people start talking about it. So all these things really helped. But at the end of the day, it was the two sides, the main event, and of course, the company that I'm part of, I'm proud to be a part of, and that's going on. Kovalev said something that is really true. It's really an innocent thing to say. Bernard's can do all the talking to promote the fight. It ain't too much he needs to say or will say. Well, that's the difference between being multitasking. That means you can do more than one thing. And to be in position to, whether I come forward, whether I come sideways, whether I go back, or whether I do all the multiple styles that most of y'all witness in my 25 or 26 year career. I never got bored with this. I never got bored mentally. I'm not a person to go through the motions of anything I do. That can be kind of scary if you got to live with it. Because I am just as animated in what I do as an athlete and as a sports figure in the world, amongst other sports, that I take everything I do extremely serious. And so, to me, I know I got to do what people is questioning, because how often can you continue to do it? And, there's no time set, stage, or plan that I think about when I take on a task in life. You can get knowledge right now in this press conference. It ain't about hollering, screaming, jumping up, and all that other stuff. I've done that when I was younger and I was ignorant. But that was the time for that. There's a season. We have those seasons. If you're the East Coast guy, you know about seasons or person. And there's a season in sports or athlete. The athlete's career, there's a season. I bloomed late. I didn't bloom by the timing of the experts that might even question their own expertise. See, when you write a book about Bernard Hopkins in your mind or in your literature that you write with your pen or your pad or your Instagram or wherever you do, social media, you're going to have, and I'm going to give as all I can, you the most difficult time to come up with a title to call me, other than amazing. Because after I whoop Kovalev systematically, I don't want to be on nobody's, it's not a disrespect to it, because I represent it and I still think it's useful. But I'm nobody's, I don't want to be on nobody's pound for pound list. You know why? Because that makes me human. I don't want to be on nobody's pound for pound list like I'm going to have a party. Like I'm going to remake the list. Don't y'all know I'm beyond the list, but not beyond boxing? You would have to use your brain, because some haven't used it for a long time. Waiting on my demise. You come to a gunfight with one battle, you lose every time. come to fight me. I'm not talking about anybody else you fought. Because you can put all those guys you fought. Great, fine. He's still a puncher. But you come to a gunfight with one bullet, and I got Uzi. So you take that one shot. Cool. I'll be aware. But to me, when you talk about the things that become new and old, the only thing I can do is just say, listen, I told you who I am. Some still don't believe me. I have to prove it. But I got to promote the fight because I'm trying to give y'all a chance to reconsider your stubbornness. To understand that the only thing I can do is show you. So for the questions that comes in the next weeks that we got to do our business, come November 8th in Atlantic City, it should get old after a while when you see a guy that's representing himself respectfully and there's no freak show going on, because y'all definitely been right about it. Right? Y'all had my head. Come on, let's keep it real. That's your job. I don't hate you for it. But enjoy a moment. Like some might like the Beatles, and some might wish they were still here if you listen to some of the music today, or other groups. Just use me as that example. If you could turn back the clock and hear the things that you don't hear like you used to hear before, as they say, man, I remember saying, man, that was good music back then. See, some of the old heads in this room remember those language in the car when you say, man, I remember that was good music, man, back in the day. So enjoy while you can enjoy it now and see it. And so instead of worrying about when I'm going to leave, how am I going to do it, am I breaking down, am I eat some kind of cereal or something? No. See, y'all humans. Y'all humans. I understand y'all. Y'all don't understand me. And y'all shouldn't. Y'all shouldn't. I mean, I've been talking this language, Tom Hauser, and all the other faces I've seen for over 20 years. They can go back to their archives and they can tell you, well, you know, I'm going to hate them, but I was talking this 93, 2001, 98. I mean, this language hasn't stopped. This is nothing new. It's not a Monday morning quarterback thing where I'm successful 5 years ago and I'm start talking about this old stuff that I talked about 15 years ago. When main events was, at that time, going back-to-back fights, I mean, come on. They was like rolling. So I'm glad that not only helped a lot of people, but also helped myself. I got lawsuits dropped from people. I got main events back in the big spotlight. They haven't been there in a long time. They've been on the drought. Remember I told you about the word season? Remember I told you about the word season? Season. I put a lot of people that was considered buried, even companies, still alive, but really buried by the media perception. But I even accomplished a whole lot of things by satisfying myself. That's a non-selfish person. That really is a non-selfish person. But if he comes to the game with a bullet in the chamber and think that a punch gonna be all he needs, he might be right. That's why y'all gotta watch it on HBO. See, November 8th. You gotta watch it because, listen, y'all, walking the tightrope, hundreds of feet in the air, no safety net. One mistake, Krusher. You don't play with the Krusher. He crushes people. There's only 3 to 4 people survive this man hammer. This man got a really Russian type of hammer. But I'm the Ukraine though. So let's put this together. Come November 8th, and whatever he got against Oscar for not signing him, make sure you translate this to him. Take it out on me, buddy. He got a chance now. Whatever he felt that he didn't get his due by knocking on the door, can you please something? Now you got a chance to take it out on me. What better way to settle arguments? If the world thought like that, then we'd be less crime, jails be empty. Then nobody really get the money. But anyway, this is an opportunity for me to say to y'all, whether you're a fan or not, it matters, but it really don't. Come November 8th on HBO, you get to watch artwork. You get to watch a good, God rest his soul, jazz player, Miles Davis, do his thing. Miles Davis. You better watch Louis Armstrong with gloves on. So sit back and enjoy. Don't complain. Tuck your stomach in. Try to work out every now and then. And watch the ageless one take care of his business.